Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a view of Quiz Funnel Masterclass, so I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing, and if you like my free training and the number one simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, all I have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Quiz Funnel Masterclass. Let's dive in. So you can see there's a waiting list. He comes out with different launches every year. And if you enter your email, which I have, looks like there's a event beginning June 6th, virtual event. So what this basically is, it's a six-week coaching program that's going to teach you how to build quiz funnels, which is a type of sales funnel that, it kind of looks like this. So I did the best job I could. You'd send people to a welcome page, these happy smiling faces to the welcome page. And then they would you send them to the welcome page. Then you'd send them from there. They click on a button, they go to your quiz, and your quiz would be anywhere from 5 to 11 questions long typically. And then after that, you'd send them to your capture page where you collect their emails, and then you would follow up with them through email in a very nice way. Because most people don't buy the first time, so that's why you want to be collecting emails. And the reason they're entering their email so that they can get the result to their quiz. They want to see the result. So that's called a lead magnet. We call that in internet marketing. And then you would follow up with your prospects very nicely. And then you would get as much traffic as you could. These are the smiling faces to your welcome page, and they'd go through the process. And that's basically it in a nutshell. So this is kind of the 30,000 foot view. And the idea behind making people go through all these steps through a quiz, I guess it's so that people will give you little micro commitments. I don't understand the entire psychology behind it, but I think that's why. And then what that is, micro commitments. So what that means is you'd get them to complete one small task for you, and so it's much more likely they'll complete a task that requires slightly more commitment, and then slightly more commitment, and slightly more, and finally you can sell them, and it converts better apparently. Rather than just trying to sell people cold, that's the idea behind it at least. And then and also and another nice thing about this that people might not think about, that took me a while to really register. I was like, oh, that's clever, is because you're collecting all this information on people, you're getting their demographics, their preferences, their challenges, their desires. As they're answering these quiz questions, you're able to more speak to them on a personal level with segmentation and he calls it something else, putting them into buckets, I believe. Segmenting your email list, and also you know who to target in your advertising, because you'll be spending money on advertising, and it's very helpful to know who you want to target. So it's an interesting angle. Now who is this for? That's what you might be wondering, right? So I'm having trouble enunciating my words today. So it's for course creators, coaches, consultants, service providers, someone who has something, if you have something to sell online, basically, this might be for you. Or if you have a brick and mortar business, perhaps, and you want to take it online. Or you could freelance and build quiz funnels for other businesses if you wanted to. Now, as far as the curriculum, you'd be learning everything from, so again, at 6 weeks, very in-depth, you'd be learning how to come up with a quiz hook, or a theme behind your quiz, what questions to include in your quiz, your post-quiz offer, building out your quiz pages, your email follow-up, how to get traffic, and how to optimize and scale your business. So then that's essentially what you'd be learning. You also get checklists and templates and live Q&A sessions with Ryan himself, private Facebook group access, access to the software, which is going to cost you you have to pay an ongoing fee of $99 a month, and that's because it includes the software. Normally, you'd have to pay $200 a month if you bought the software separately, supposedly. So, but that's very reasonable. I mean, $99 a month is not that much for a software that is going to be like the foundation of your business. And also, what also is pretty cool is that Ryan and his team will actually not only teach you how to build out your own quiz funnel, but they'll build it for you. And you'll just have to give them some information like what you're trying to sell, your target audience, the colors and the text and the logo you want, and you could always go back and edit things yourself too. Now, how much does this cost? That's the big question. Well, it's $1,999 one time, or 3 payments of $799. There's a 14-day money-back guarantee, but you have to prove you've done a certain amount of work, which is fair, I think. So all in all, Quiz Funnel is a perfectly good program. A lot of good positive feedback. People are getting lots of leads and sales in all sorts of different niches. And the product creator himself, he's obviously an expert. He's generated $32 million across 23 different markets using this strategy. The only cons I would say are you already sort of need a business in the first place, or you need to be a coach or a consultant or some sort of expert. Otherwise, this program won't do you much good. So, and also the main method of getting traffic, or methods, he teaches paid ads. Paid advertising, which requires a very large budget, and it might take a while to get into profit. So paid ads are very unforgiving. So if you're not willing to lose, $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000 in the beginning before you get into profit, then you might want to stay away from paid ads. And also, I'm also not completely sold on this quiz funnel model. I think it is a bit overly complicated for certain businesses. Just look at this diagram I built. I probably missed some steps in there too. It sounds like a headache to set this all up. Not so much to set it up, but I just find the more complicated you make things, the more likely it is something is going to break down somewhere. So at least that's been my experience. But it's an interesting angle. It's something unique that not a lot of people teach. So I do like that about it. But you can check it out if you want. So it seems like he's the real deal. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you're a coach or a consultant or you have something to sell. Maybe you're just looking for a way to earn money from home and you need some direction and you're not sure what to do. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. And on your best email, I could send you my free training that'll detail a business model you could do 100% from home. You could be a solopreneur, one person on your laptop or desktop. You don't need any special skills or credentials to get started. You don't need to be the expert. You can, there's lots of leverage and automation in place so that you don't have to be there all the time necessarily. And the income potential is very high and the startup costs are very low. So if that's something that piques your interest, check out that link. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on the other side and I hope you have a great day. Bye.